Hello, welcome back to Steve's Retirement Corner. The low-effort retiree. That's me, Doc. I'm low effort, about as low effort as you're gonna find. I don't optimize for taxes. I don't track every daggone dollar I spend. I don't chase every last quarter% of interest. I don't have a separate account for every daggone thing under the sun. Don't have a sinking fund, emergency fund, a fund. I just don't. I don't give a darn whether I don't pay much attention to whether I'm running 60-40 split or 80-20 split or 50-50. I just don't. I don't worry about my taxes. I don't obsess over my taxes. I don't obsess over lifetimes. Lifetime maximum income for Social Security? I think for me, a lot of that there is just more effort than I want to put in. It just is. It doesn't affect how we live. It affects how much I got to spend or how much money I make or whatever. But for the little bit of difference, for me, it doesn't make any daggone difference. It just ain't worth it to me. Pretty much all I got to do is just monitor things a couple times a year and make an adjustment if I need to, tweak it a little bit, and then go on about my day. I don't give it two thoughts, man, to be honest with you. That's kind of what I wanted, man. I have absolutely no stress. I'm not worried about if the daggone air conditioner comes out. I ain't gonna like paying for it, but I got it covered. I ain't worried about daggone inflation everybody crying and worrying about, because I got a little extra every month, so it takes care of it. If it's more than that, well then, hey man, we have to do something different. But I don't worry about paying interest on a car loan. I just don't see the need to obsess over every daggone little thing. I think people make retirement a little bit more difficult than it has to be. For me, it's just a kickback period of life. It weren't that long ago, man, and a man that made out okay, done all right, that was kind of looked upon. That was kind of thought of as a good deal. He had his bills paid and had a little bit of extra for whatever he wanted or needed. That's the way most people live. Nowadays, everybody's so obsessed over thriving in retirement, and that there's kind of a janky thing. It's up to each individual to decide what that means for them. There's no one set rule. That's the beauty. That's the true beauty of retirement, man. There ain't no daggone rules to it. Everybody gets to make it up and do it however the heck they want to. It's retirement ain't no competition, man. What somebody else does in their retirement has no bearing on yours whatsoever. None. So what if he makes 1/4% interest more than you do? Well, give him a cookie, man. He's the winner. It's not a game to see who can spend the less or make the most money when they're retired. The whole point of retirement for me was just to make out until I died. As long as I'm bringing in a few bucks, making a couple of dollars, I got some on the side. What more can you ask for? I just don't see the need in doing. If I don't have to, why am I going to bother with that mess? That shows you how sorry I am. I don't have no desire to. And then right now, hey man, we don't have to. Maybe the day will come when I wished I would have done different, or I'm going to have to do different. But right now, I don't got to, so I ain't. Simple as that. And a lot of it comes because, man, we don't have to scratch. A lot of people do. Hey man, we're doing all right, trust me. But, you know, I mean, if you're talking, you got a pile of money on the side, man, you know, some of that stuff makes a big difference to you. If you got a large income, you know, that's going to make a difference. But our load of 50, 60 grand a year, man, that covers a lot of stuff that I don't even have to worry about, like your RMDs or your IRMA or you know, your tax bracket that you're in. I don't have to be concerned about any of that stuff at all, because we just don't have the scratch, you know, other people do. You know, so it just doesn't make sense to me for me to obsess over any of that junk. And you know, for the extra I get, you know, it's low effort and it's high reward for me by doing it this way. Yeah. But you know, hey man, it's entirely possible I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Not for me, you know. I don't know, man. But anyways, man, y'all take care of yourselves, man. You try to make it a good week. It's gonna turn off hot here this week again, humid. Right now it's beautiful, just lovely. And so see if I can't actually do something today. Odds ain't looking too good. It's about lunchtime. But y'all take care of yourselves, man. And hey, man, just relax a little bit, man. You know, don't put too much unneeded stress on you. It's not a competition. You're only in a competition with yourself, man. So I mean, there's no need in getting too worked up over junk, I don't believe. Y'all take care, man. We'll talk to y'all later.